Whoa! Hello there, and welcome. Today we will be discussing ancient gods from the Kumulipo as well as i-nui-akea cousins. Polynesian culture is rich with traditional oral history that is still being taught today. The Kumulipo is full of gods, and our first presenter, Amber, is here to discuss it with us. Go ahead and check it out.
Hawaii has quite a few different gods. One of the gods' names is Kanehoalani, which is the god of the sun. Every morning they would pray to this god. They knew that the sun was very important. They would only be able to navigate because of the sun, knowing where the sun would set as well as rise. Also, the sun created the weather. The weather was very important. So if they knew what kind of weather they were going to sail in, that also helped them for their journey. Next, we're going to be talking about Tahiti. Tahiti was known to be on top of Raiatea. Due to when traveling to Tahiti, you would sail up against the wind. But when you sail from Tahiti, you would sail down, which was from the wind. Elders always told the younger generation that Hawaiians came from Tahiti. Also, if you look and compare the Hawaiian gods and gods of Tahiti, they're actually very similar. Pere was born there. She was known as the Hawaiian goddess of the volcano. Haumea was the goddess of childbirth. The name inspired an alliance that was created in Raiatea. She was known to have slept with Kanaloa. The story goes that she brought her new husband, Atea, to Oahu. Atea had an argument with the ruling chief over eating sacred bananas. Then she was given the chance to give her husband a kiss goodbye for the last time, and they actually ended up fleeing to Koaloa.
There we go. Haumea's story in particular is fascinating to me because she was not only able to save her husband, but she also defeated a whole army of warriors. That's pretty amazing. I think it'd be a pretty cool movie too. Next, Natalie will discuss Kumulipo generations and an ancient god that holds importance between many cousins. Let's watch.
In Hawaii and in Polynesia, our records and oral traditions in the cosmogonic genealogy Kumulipo go back 900 generations. According to the Kumuli, another one of the longer Hawaiian cosmogonic genealogies, we Hawaiians, or Kanaka Maoli in our language, have lived in Hawaii as descendant of the Earth Mother Papa Hanaumotu and Sky Father Wakea for 100 generations. Ta'aroa was the father of Wakea, and so the events that occurred during the 800 generations that the Polynesians lived before Papa Wakea time are called Ta'aroa time. Ta'aroa time combined with Papa Wakea time makes 900 generations, which covers about 18,000 to 22,500 years BP. During which time our Mo'ohi ancestors have been crossing back and forth across the Pacific Ocean, investigating all of the islands in the vast ocean, as well as connecting the continents of Asia and Americas with their double-hull canoes. In Tahiti and Raiatea, he is called Ta'aroa, but in Rapa Nui and Aotearoa, he is called Tangaroa, and in Hawaii, we pronounce Tangaroa as Kanaloa. Each place has their own version of creation that holds kauna, also known as deeper meaning. In Raiatea version of creation, Ta'aroa was floating in an egg in the darkness of the universe. He grew and the egg cracked. He took one portion of the shell and made earth. He took another portion and made the sky, then called forth the 40,000 gods, and their body forms became all living and inanimate things. Most important of this creation of firstborns was his son Atea, also known as Wakea. Atea is the constellation Orion in the sky. And in the Hawaiian version of the story, in the 14th time period in the Kumulipo cosmogonic genealogy, Wakea's little brother Makali'i, or Little Eyes, or the constellation Pleiades, leads the 100 navigational stars through the sky and sets them on their course. Wakea, as the elder brother, is a symbol of the body of knowledge needed for celestial non-instrumental navigation.
Yes, the Kumulipo. Is that a bug? It's astonishing how much valuable information we're able to learn from the Kumo Lipo that goes back to over 900 generations. Our next presenter, Danielle, is going to tell us more about navigational gods and a conflict between i-nui-akea and Tahiti. Let's go!
So I will be talking about gods who aid with navigation. So first we have Akea, who is a constellation in the sky, the Orion. He always mates with Earth Mother and populates the land, and one of his children is Tane or Kane. Kane has many body forms that give life, such as the sun, fresh water, lightning, and thunder. Another god who aids with navigation is Kane Hoalani, who is the sun, and he gets prayed to every morning. So the sun is special because it dictates the weather, and it rises in a different spot, but it always sets in the same direction. And so that's helpful when they're navigating. They know that if it sets in the same spot, they know where they're going. Next is i-nui-akea versus Tahiti. So this was really interesting because Tane, who was the son of Akea, fights to take his father's position as supreme deity, which causes a political schism between i-nui-akea and Tahiti. So the priests of i-nui-akea deride the people of Tahiti, calling them mere common menehune and skilled stoneworkers, basically belittling them. But the people of Tahiti go against that and say that they have more mana than the people of i-nui-akea because the sun rises in Tahiti and sets in i-nui-akea, meaning that if it rises, they're starting it, and they're above i-nui-akea.
Whoa, let's continue. Archaeologists have also found that various temples in the i-nui-akea are designed to align with the winter solstice and the summer solstice. With these discoveries, they have learned more about how the temples are used. Leaders such as Nainoa Thompson, which has sailed over 90,000 miles on the Hokulea, continue to carve new paths to learn more culture and lead to new discoveries. With that, this concludes our presentation. Thanks for watching. See you later.